Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you guys about heartworm disease. Heartworm disease is a very literal statement. They are worms that live in the heart of cats and dogs. We talk about heartworm disease in dogs more in cats just because we diagnose it more in dogs and we have a treatment available in dogs that's not available in cats, but it can happen in both species. And it is, as I say, very literal. It is worms that live in the heart, and these worms are typically spread by mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are going to bite the animal. They're going to pass little baby heartworms in through the blood, and that's going to develop into heartworms on the inside of the dog. There are some animals that have heartworms, and you never know. They're not showing any clinical signs. You don't find out until you do a heartworm test at the veterinary clinic. There are some animals that have heartworms so severe that it's actually impacting one of the chambers of the heart, the right ventricle, and the vessels that feed the lungs. And it can cause significant coughing, respiratory disease, backing up of fluid into the body and whatnot. Over time, I'm going to talk about the life cycle of heartworms, different preventions, because there are so many out there, different treatment options and whatnot. The one thing that I want people to really remember is that when we do a heartworm test on an animal, it is not testing the last 6 months of that animal's life. It is testing everything before that. That heartworm test can only pick up adult heartworms. It cannot pick up baby heartworms, and it takes 6 months for them to go from baby to adult. So just because you get a negative heartworm test, that does not mean a year later you will not have a positive heartworm test if they've missed heartworm prevention. That's also why heartworm prevention is incredibly important even in the winter time. If they were bitten by a heartworm right before it shifts to winter, that first winter dose of heartworm prevention can be the thing that keeps them from getting heartworm disease from that mosquito bite. Not to mention the fact where I am in the South, we don't know what winter is here. If we have it, we'll have like 3 days of an ice storm where all the mosquitoes just come inside and then they go back outside after that. So year-round heartworm prevention is the recommendation, even in some of our northern states that it gets cold enough and they actually have a winter. It is still recommended year-round, even though there's quite a few people that don't do it. So coming up, like I said, I'm going to talk about heartworm life cycles and treatment options and prevention options, how prevention works, what the disease looks like. There's a lot of things that go into heartworm. It's actually quite a complicated disease.